Hi. Hello. I seem to have a bit of some issues with my stream being a little unstable, but hello. Uh how are you? Welcome everyone. Hello. Yeah, I think it's stable enough now. Fingers crossed that it stays that way. Uh Hi. Okay. Well, hello everyone. Welcome. Uh I just want everyone to know that this is my first time streaming anything ever. So everything sounds and looks okay because I have no idea. Feet. Feet. It hasn't even been 5 minutes and you want feet? We'll get to the feet later. So, yeah, just how's you guys weekend going? Going pretty windy here. I hope you guys can't hear anything getting knocked around outside. There will be feet later. But first, thank you. I'm glad you guys are here. Well, let's get into some basic info since, this is my first stream and you guys want to know, about me and who I am, what I like, that kind of thing. So let's start with the basics. I've got my little office outfit because, I'm an office lady oni. So obviously an office has got a meeting room. So let's just head over there real quick. No, you cannot have my cats. Those are my cats. Those are my boys and my very angry girl. And they are only allowed to love me. Only me. Okay, so this is my little introduction room that I got for our first meeting. As you can tell, I'm not a great artist. I usually leave that to the people who, are a lot better at it, and I just, let them do that for me. So let me go ahead and get up here a little bit so you can see a little better. There we go. I think I have pictures of my cat. I'll send them to you later, okay? I will send them to you later. Okay. So, the very first screen. Let's go ahead and get to our next slide for today's meeting. Pop! About me. I'm Bay Barbalay. Age is about 600 years old. Candles. Is that a real question, Ina? Do you snack on candles? Oh yeah, I do have fangs. Ah. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. 600? It's not super young. It is the age where you stop caring about counting. So, oh no, Kai, you're hired. You're immediately hired. You're probably going to be a supervisor because you've already done enough supervising for me before all of this. And no, Ina, I have no candles for you. Maybe we can find some later in storage. But yeah, so birthday September 28th, you know, it's about a little later in the year. And then we got height 5'8". I'm not too big, not too small. About average, I guess, for an Oni. Oh, obviously race. Next one is Oni. I'm an office lady Oni, and I just decided to play games in my after work hours because my lore is about as deep as my choices in waifus, which is to say, not very. Yeah, I'm only as old as I feel, which is right now pretty old. I'm a little stressed, but I'm doing my best. 5'8" does not include the horns, no. And the horns, I think they only add like an extra maybe 3 inches. But yeah, you can see they go poke, poke, poke. All right, so our next slide is gonna be, mm, it's gonna be my mama, Kurase Mama. She's done, I believe, at this point, 3 other VTubers that are out and making content. I was able to get her to make this beautiful, cute version of me. She's so wonderful and so nice. And I'm gonna let you guys know something. My mama is cracked. Like, legit, no joke. Because I started talking with her about the beginning of the year, and she was able to use my cobbled together like references that I sent her to make me this cute and good looking in less than a month. She's a god. Oh no, is YouTube taking a dump again? 1 second. 1 second, guys. Let me try. Da, 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 da. Settings. Okay. I tried changing something. Hopefully that helped it a bit. Sorry about that, guys. I will get into hopefully getting better internet later. I apologize. But yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, Kurase Mama, she's does amazing art. She's very, very nice and friendly. I love my mama, and she was able to make such an amazing model for me on such short notice, and she did such a good job on it. And I hope you guys check her out on Twitter. And then we have the next page. What is it? I believe that's my papa. It's gonna be, there it is. My papa is Alf Alpha, and he's also done quite a bit of VTubing work already. He's done so many VTubing rigs, but the what's that word? Most prominent of them, yeah, would be the group. It's a Filipino group called Crescent Link Productions, and if you can tell, one of them right here is Diana. She kind of looks like me, you see, so you can see she actually is also done by Kurase Mama. So she's my closest VTuber sibling. And he also sent me this little art that I could use right here as a present for starting my stream. Is YouTube doing okay? Are you guys still there? I can't see my chat moving. I think we're still good. It still says we're good on the stream status. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to double check. Thank you. So yeah, these two, they worked so hard to get me to move and look as cute as I do. And I'm actually excited to show you guys everything else that they did. You guys ready to take a look at their hard work, all the effort they put into making me exist? Let's see. I will take you guys to, where is, we will go back to the monitor room. Ba-bam. All right. So let me get you guys. You can already see, my cute hair. With my hair tied up in a bun, you can kind of see. With my Oni iron club that holds it up there. And then we have my necktie with my really nice Oni pin. You can kind of see. And then we go down further. Got my vest and my suspenders. Oop, let me zoom out a little. There we go. You get more of the details. Oh, there it is. There's my skirt. Yes, we're getting very close to the feet. We are almost there looking for. And zoom out a little further. Boop. There you go. You finally got your feet. Here, I'll do you a favor. There you go. Feet. At last. At long last, the feet. And I can even like do little steppies. Not quite as good as Kai steppies, but I'm working on it. It's my first day, sort of. Oh no, Nacho, the first one's free. From now on, you have to pay for the feet. From now on, you pay for the feet. Shoes off, I actually don't have that option, and I don't even know if I did have that option, if that'd be okay with YouTube. But yeah, I do a little closer look. Got the shoes with my little ribbons. Got the stockings. Look at this, guys. This little thigh band right here, you can see peeking through. If anyone ever asked me what my charm point is, right there. That is the charm point. Pedicure stream? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Do people do those? If so, I don't think you guys want to see my feet. I don't think someone who does pedicures would want to see them either. But yeah, we got my little vest, and there's my tie with the nice pattern. And then I have all my expressions I can show you guys. Because, like I said, the first feet was free. But you guys asked for them now, I'm gonna be sad. Excuse me. I am so sorry about that. I am so sorry about that. But yeah, I can be a little frowny face. Or, if it's really bad, I can start crying. Or this is my face if I decide to start doing horror games and not love myself. I'll be doing this a lot. And then I can also have my little blushies. When I'm happy. And then if I'm really happy or if I see something I really like say, I don't know, a nice tasty snack comes into my field of vision and I'm like, snack for me. And then, let's say if you guys keep on asking for non-say-so things, or I get a little nervous, like I'm totally not feeling right now. Yeah, a snack, a tasty snack. I go to the fridge looking for a snack, but you weren't there. And I do have more. My smug face. This is the face that you make when you're full of yourself, immediately followed by something really bad happening to put you back in your place. I'm the wow. Well, wow. You guys. And then I think that's all of those. But you know, my mama, Kurase mama, she was so nice. She was like, you know what? You're gonna have not only your work clothes, but maybe something a little more casual. Just so I have other clothes too. Eat Kai. Are cat goals like safe to eat? I don't know. That seems like it'd be a hazard to your health. I know some of them have been in Limsa and I wouldn't eat that. But yeah, this is my my casual wear. So I got my Oni necklace with my collarbones showing a little, you know, looking extra cute going out. And then the rest of it we have do 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 do. Boop. Now I'm really tiny. You could see my other steppies. Beep 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 beep. Well, since you guys like those so much, and this is technically another outfit, you can have these for free too. There you go. You know, here you go. Beep 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 beep. There you go. Going a little more up, you can see my shorts, my ribbons on my sweater and my shorts. Mm. But yeah, that's all you're getting. The first two were free. No more feet for free. Feet are expensive. They're a commodity. People pay good money for that kind of stuff, you know? Oh, 1 second. I'm a little thirsty. I'm gonna grab some tea. All right. So, Kurase Mama is so generous. I got not only 2 outfits and all my cute expressions, but I also got one more thing. She gave me a gift. It's something that's long and studded for my personal enjoyment. It's for when, you know, you guys get a little out of hand. You know, this might come in handy. A little, just in case. It matches my hairpin. Oop, that was a close speed run. I did not mean to do that. There we go. Sadist? No, 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 no. It's not sadism if it's in self-defense. And you know, it's fine. If everyone behaves, then we're good. If they don't behave, I mean, even if I don't behave, maybe I deserve the sometimes. You know, sometimes I am also not 100% say so. These things happen to everyone. Oop. But let's put that away for now. Goodbye. Okay. So now that you've seen all the stuff that I can do, let's learn a little bit more about how I came to be. Well, I gotta change it for going back to the conference room. 1 sec. There we go. And to the conference room we go. Wow. Ta-da. Oop. That's my hair. I need that. I need my hair. There we go. So the next slide is my character sheet. This was drawn by a very nice artist named Jessica, and she was really, really nice to work with. She took her time and did some amazing crisp line art and some beautiful coloring. And The design's by Kurase, but she made this whole sheet, and it looked really, really good. I love the colors, and I love all the detail you can see from all the angles. And you can even see a couple of my expressions, like my smug one, you know? This is the face before immediate karma happens. And then also my laughing face, when I, laugh so hard that I start, oop, wrong one, crying and how many PowerPoints? It's technically still just one PowerPoint, just a lot of pages. I haven't made a presentation in so long. I am very do this. It's like the traumatic memory of having to make so many came back to haunt me, and it moved my fingers while I was preparing. Okay. Let's see. So we got this beautiful piece. Like I said, done by Jessica. If you want to check her out on Twitter, it's right there for you guys to take a peek. And then the next slide was more stuff about me personally. So just you guys get to know me a little bit better. You can see some things I like and dislike. I think this first one right here is a little obvious because I don't think I would be here doing this stream if this wasn't the case. So yeah, VTubers. I've been watching them for almost 2 years now. Started with Hololive and watched them for a long, long time. And then I got into Nijisanji EN when they debuted last year, and I've basically just watched them nonstop since because they're so funny and their streams are so fun. And I've gotten a little bit more into indie VTubers recently too. So yeah, I love them. If I'm not going to be streaming, I'm probably already watching one. Dogs? Yes, I love dogs. I just haven't had one in a long time. I used to have 2 dogs, and that was when I was growing up, and they were very sweet. One was the mom, and then the other one was the daughter, and the daughter was a smart cookie. She was my dog. And the mom, unfortunately, she was a purebred dog. She was not the brightest, but she was a good dog. There is alcohol. It's right below the peach tea. Drinking can mean different things, but the tequila, we will get to that. Cats. Yeah, number 2 on the list. I have 3 beautiful cats right now, and there's 2 really good boys. I say good boys, but sometimes they run around and cause trouble, but I still love them. And then my girl cat, she's so well behaved, she usually just chills and sleeps. And if the boys ever come near her, she puts them in their place. And then sci-fi. Yeah, I love sci-fi movies and shows and games too. Usually the settings are really, really interesting, and I love being able to explore space, and even just like seeing a picture of like what our own galaxy looks like is amazing to me. So sci-fi is super up my alley. Drinking stream. You guys want a drinking stream? I'm supposed to be say so. Just kidding. So the next one's peach tea. I usually almost exclusively drink this if it's not alcohol or just straight up water. But it's usually iced peach. It's usually iced peach tea. And I just recently started making a what's that called? Oh, hot tea with a kettle. And that's actually what I'm drinking today because I was reading up on how to, better take care of my vocal cords if I'm going to be talking a lot. So I have some right here. And it's actually pretty tasty. It's not bad. I just put a little bit of lemon in it and also some honey, and it tastes pretty great. Soju. Soju is also really good. So that's the next one, drinking. Soju, I do love some good soju. I haven't had the green apple one in a long time. That was the first one I ever had, and that was delicious. Oh man, I wish I could find that so I could have some more. But usually I'll have like some rum and mixed with Dr. Pepper. Usually people are mixed on Dr. Pepper. I really like it. But I can even drink it with just regular like Coke or something. It's really, really good. and like stuff like gin, vodka, other stuff too. Those are all fine. There's only one that I'm really not that great with. We'll get to that. Swearing. That's the next one on the list. So I picked up my mouth, apparently, according to Mama Barbalay, from my grandmother, because my grandma used to have a sailor's mouth back in the day, and my very first word was fuck. That was my very first word as a little baby Oni. And apparently my mom got really, really mad at Grandma Barbalay and gave her an earful. So now she's toned down, but that didn't stop me from picking up more bad words. So there will be probably a good amount of swearing on this channel, because that's just how I speak. I'm trying to keep behaved. I don't want YouTube to bonk me, considering I just started. But yeah, now on to the other list. Dislikes. Hot days. I'm not talking just like it's kind of warm. In my part of the underworld, it can get to about, what, like 120 degrees Celsius some summers? Not Celsius. Ooh, I would die. I would straight up turn into charcoal, just whoof, into flames. So 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I believe that's around 50 Celsius, which is still really bad. So hot days, no. No like the hot day. But at least it's dry out here. It's actually not humid, so it doesn't feel like walking out into a pool. But yeah, after that, another reason I don't really like hot days, because when it starts to warm up, do you know what comes out when it starts getting warm? Bugs. All the bugs come out of the woodwork. They've been sleeping, they were chilling while it was nice and cool. And then all the bugs just start coming out, and it's awful. You know, they're fine when they're outside. If I see like a spider or something outside, you know, they're where they belong. But if I ever find them inside my house, I will smash them. They will die, and I will feel at peace once more in my little home. But yeah, so the next one is technology not working. So I actually was muted earlier, because when the technology not working was happening, you were hearing a bit of the bottom one from the likes list. I just was trying not to. When technology doesn't happen, the swearing comes out. I like things to work, and when they don't, I get frustrated. But yeah, that's just something that I've had to learn to deal with better. Maybe I will, hopefully. But the next one, this one was the drinking one, tequila. So tequila. I used to like tequila. Long story short, had a really bad night. A really, really bad night with tequila. If you ever have a friend that likes to go drinking and they invite you to drink and they're going to say, hey buddy, I'm going to go ahead and I'll watch out for you, you know. I'll make sure you don't drink too much. Do not fucking trust them. They are a liar and they will make you drink too much just so they can laugh. So yeah, bad night. Really bad night. Spooky things. Remember how I said the horror game face? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of spooky things. Similar thing with your friends who like spooky things. It's, you know, your friends will make you watch stuff, and sometimes those things are spooky things, like horror movies or like those intense, you know, slasher films. And then they give you nightmares because your friends keep mentioning them and bringing them up while you're trying to sleep. I'm starting to think that I didn't have the best friends growing up as a little Oni. But yeah, not a big fan of spooky things. And then the dark. This might sound weird, because I'm from the underworld, and I'm an Oni, you know, a demon. But I don't like the dark. It spooks me. I leave a lamp on at night when I sleep, otherwise I can't, because I'm spooked. I guess that kind of falls underneath the spooky things. The dark counts as one. Is that a bot? Is there a bot in my stream? Uh, remove. Okay. Wow. I didn't think I would get a bot in my first stream. I thought I was too small for that. Anyway, so the last thing on the list, customers. So before becoming an office Oni, I was a retail Oni. And you know, even though I live in like the underworld, retail is literal hell. Like, legit. Customers are far more evil than any demon I've ever met. And that's all I'm gonna say about them. So yeah, those are my likes and dislikes, or at least, you know, a generalization so you guys can get to know me. And then we're gonna go to the next one. You know what? That's a good idea. You know, I have the bat. I wish I had it back then. That bat would have been very, very useful in quite a few situations. But I don't think I would have kept my job. But I probably would have felt really good. Anyway, I guess this kind of continues off the likes. The anime and games that I enjoy. So, for anime, my favorite of all time is Aria the Animation. That show is so comfy, and it has such nice characters that you get to see, you know, grow and make friends and become, you know, they attain their dreams. And it's really, really nice and heartwarming, and it made me cry, because I'm a crybaby. I think I got that from Mama Barbale. Like, I think that's a hereditary trait. But yeah, it made me sad in a good way. And then we got Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun and Yudu Camp, Restaurant to Another World. Those are mostly all like, you know, really comfy shows. And then we have Seitokai Yakuin Domo, Daily Lives of High School Boys, Minami-ke. So we have mostly comfy things and funny things, because I'm not a big fan of like drama. I want things that make me feel happy and good. And that's mostly what I try to have. But you get towards the bottom, Asobi Asobase, that one's still, you know, following underneath the comedy category. But as for Girls Last Tour, that one's kind of dark. It doesn't really fit with the rest. But I still love how comfy the atmosphere is and how nice the two girls treat each other. That show made me really happy. And then I was like, wow, I wonder if there's more. So I looked up the manga, and then I saw it had ended, and I read the ending. It made me really sad. I don't know if anyone has ever looked that up, but if you enjoyed the anime ending for how like kind of comfy and happy it was, maybe don't look that up. But so yeah, that's like for my games, all my favorites, things that I enjoyed, and then games. You know, looking at this list, I kind of realized there's not a lot of sci-fi on here, but I didn't put fantasy on my likes list, even though there's a lot of fantasy games on here. Especially the first one, Legend of Zelda. I love that series. Being able to explore and do dungeons. I always looked forward to when one would come out just so I could see, you know, what kind of items they would come up with so you could use them through the dungeon next. Even now, I'm still waiting for Breath of the Wild 2, like with bated breath. I'm so excited for when that comes out. That game was the only reason I had my Switch, basically. I haven't used that in months, unfortunately. But the next one, Shadow of the Colossus, that game, I remember I played the demo of that. Ooh. This is where you feel your age. Back on the PS2 when there was still demo discs, I got a demo disc and I played that game, and I fell in love with the art. I fell in love with exploring that world. It was beautiful, and then having to climb the giant colossus as like a giant puzzle, that was so fun. And then when the satisfaction when it finally like tumbles down after you defeat it, that was so nice. And then the first sci-fi one is Mass Effect. That series, even though didn't have the best ending, well, didn't have a great ending, none, you know, at all. But it was still a fun experience, and learning about that world and all the people and different species in the galaxies, that was really, really a good experience. It's just so sad that the ending to this series wasn't too great. And Andromeda, ooh, that was something. I tried it like a couple years afterwards. It's okay to play now. It's just it doesn't have the same, like, the characters don't have the same soul. You don't really like them as much as the original characters. But I'm still kind of excited to see where they go with the next one after they teased that they were making more. I was kind of excited the series wasn't just dead. And then we got Nier. I loved this game. I remember buying the first Nier. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was making sure to check something. So the first game got that on I'm still old. 360. I played that way back in the day. I remember buying it because it was really cheap. It was only like 16 bucks when I found it. I didn't even know what it was, but I thought the cover art was really, really pretty. That game made me happy cry, kind of like the Aria anime did, because those characters go through a lot, and you can tell they really care about each other, and the story gets really, really like dark at some points, but it was still a really fun journey. And I never thought it would get a sequel. Zelda 2, are you kidding me? Actually, that's one of the few I've never actually played. I think I played the first one, most of the top-down ones, but I've never played the side-scrolling one. But for Nier, I didn't think it would get a sequel because of how like niche it was. So when Automata got announced, I was super happy and super hype. And that game was really, really fun too. The combat in that game was great. The story probably wasn't as strong as the first game, which was how I was really happy for when they made the remake for Reincarnation. I still have it. I haven't actually played through the whole thing yet, but I really want to. I might do that on stream actually, just so I can, get through it in the newer version, see how good it is compared to when I first played. It's probably a lot better because the combat was kind of janky in the PS3 360 version. But after that, we got Elder Scrolls. I remember I never finished the third one. Morrowind, yeah, I never finished Morrowind, but I played a lot of it. Just because in those games, you get really distracted. Like, there's so much to do, and so many places to go, so many side quests, that usually finishing the main quest ends up becoming like a side note. So with that one, and Skyrim and Oblivion, like I finished those two, but I guess I just never finished Morrowind. Maybe I could do that too. If you guys ever want to see going through Morrowind, I don't know how that game looks nowadays. Maybe I'd have to get some texture packs for it. And then we got Minecraft, which surprisingly, I only started playing maybe about a year ago. I never tried it. I don't know why. I remember seeing it way back in the day for like pre-beta and alpha and stuff like that. And I thought it looked okay, but I never tried it. And then last year I gave it a shot because I wanted to just relax, not have to focus on any like story or anything. And it was so therapeutic just running around, exploring caves, going across the ocean, building a little hut in the jungle. So I really, really like Minecraft now. I still don't know anything about like redstone, so that kind of stuff is still beyond me. Maybe I could learn how to do it better, but I actually just like the feeling of exploring in that game. It's very comfy, especially when the music kicks in. Some of the songs in that game, they're really good. And then Final Fantasy XIV, that one, I love that game. I'm sure a lot of people are saying this recently, just also because it's so big now. But I remember picking up that game during the tail end of ARR, Realm Reborn, because my friends showed me like a preview for Heavensward, and I saw I saw a preview with Machinist, and of course, leave it to me to look at a fantasy game and then see a class that uses a gun, and then go, yeah, I want that. I want the gun. And that's why I started playing, because I wanted to shoot things in this fantasy world. Which is, lucky for me, because I've been on this ride ever since with their story, for all the characters, and recently they just released Endwalker, and it was a really nice closing to the first chapter of the game. I really, really recommend this if you guys haven't played it already. I know a lot of you that are here have, and if you haven't though, give it a shot. It's really fun. Yeah, just like that. I still remember some of those old animations. I wish that they kept around, but I do like how Machinist plays now a lot more than back when it first released. Oh, and the last game, Thousand Arms. This game, I don't know if anyone has really heard of. This game is very, very, very obscure. It's an old fantasy RPG with a really weird combat system, and it was it's like an RPG slash dating sim. So what you do is you get your characters together, and then you meet these girls throughout the story who become your party members, and then you can take them on dates. And then if you date them, your main character is a blacksmith. So you use the power of their magic and the power of your bond with them to make your weapons and armor stronger. So you had to do your little dating sim mini game, taking them to different places in the world. And it was really, really fun. Like the last boss was crazy hard because I didn't prepare properly. I was too focused on just doing the dating part because I thought it was funny. This game, yeah, this dating sim game had so many words that I did not know as a child. I probably should not have been playing this at the age I was playing it at, to be honest. Um, yeah, you hammer the weapons. You hammer the weapons after you go on a date. But yeah, it has so many words I didn't know and euphemisms that I didn't know back then. I actually kept the dictionary next to me while I was playing it so that I could look them up while I was going through it because I wanted to know what they were saying. And this game like shaped a lot of my humor and words that I still use to this day. But yeah, that game was really, really good. So those are my anime and my games likes, or my favorites of them that I could remember while I was putting this together. All right, the next slide. My goals. So yeah, I wanted to set some goals for myself. Oh, Kurase Mama. Hi, Mama. Hi. Hi. I'm glad you were able to make it. It's nice to see you. I already told everyone how amazing you are and how cracked you are at making the art that you make. That it's so nice. I mean, look at me. I'm a prime example uh, of what the art looks like. Maybe not my attitude. I wouldn't go so far as saying that I'm a prime example for any of that. But yeah, so my goals. I do have some goals that I set for myself. They're not, going to be anything too crazy. The main one is very, very at the top. It's the same reason that you guys are here, to have a good time. I want to have a good time while we're doing this, and I hope you guys have a good time while you're watching. So I'm just going to focus on trying to make the stream better for you guys to watch and funner for me to do. So the main thing right here is I want to play through games that I have purchased and have had for quite a while, but I haven't played through. I just, I know everyone that has a Steam account. You basically have a giant collection that just is a big list that you've never downloaded or played. I am also guilty of this. It's very, very funny, but also sad. I want to play through some of those games that I have. And some of them are actually spooky games that I have bought because they were on sale, because why not? So hopefully I can conquer some of those spooky games and maybe not be as bad with them. So the get better internet, this one's really, really important. So as you can see with the start of the stream, with how kind of rough it was, I am sorry about that again. I want to get better internet so that the stream won't have to struggle the way it did earlier and will look better for you guys. So it'll be a, better viewing experience. And, it'll make me less frustrated with the things not working. And then acquire capture card. This one, because I also did the same thing where I have games on my Switch that I also bought that I never really play. And I would like to be able to play them on stream with you guys. So it could be something we share together instead of just, me playing it on my own. And then the last one is probably the biggest one, but it's the furthest away in terms of, my goals. Is just to get an iPhone so I can have better tracking. Like, I think I move okay right now, but I've always seen and how much better it is with an iPhone, especially like the facial tracking when you're moving. So someday I hope to get one. Any particular scary games you're gonna play? Actually, I will get to that later when we get to the schedule. So on you can see right here, this the small things on the side. Um, so I actually didn't know how many or if any people would show up today, so I didn't really come up with a lot of the stuff you typically see in a debut. I just came up with the bare minimum so that if anyone, you know, wants to be a viewer, like a fan name, I didn't come up with one. I was just gonna call you guys my interns because I thought it would be funny. Um, and then I made an art tag in case, for any reason, anyone ever wants to draw me, they can put it there and I'll see it, and then I can look at it and I can cry because I'm so happy that it exists, and then I'll hug it and hold it and print it out and put it on my wall. And yeah, but yeah, so those are the two main things I did. I didn't really make like a going live tag or just a general tag or a meme tag because I didn't know, how big the community would be before I even started, considering I'm starting at zero. Like, this is my first stream ever. I have a lot to learn, and hopefully I learn quick so I can make it nice for you guys to watch. Is this a paid internship? Hmm. Yeah, paid. You can pay me in viewership, and I will pay you in cute smiles. With the Fang. The Fang is the extra, that's the bonus. I think that's a good deal, right? Paid in feet. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The feet, those are premium. Those those are like those are the expensive healthcare plan that you guys got to get. You gotta pay premium for the feet. I'm so lucky. I'm so cute. Yeah, thank you, Korase Mama, for for making sure that that was a thing. Without her, I wouldn't be anywhere near this cute. The Fang is a threat behind the smile. No, what do you mean, Zaris? What do you mean? I am so nice and kind and say so. 100%. Interns don't get shh. Shh. No, 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 no. The benefit is that we have a fun time together. So yeah, those are my goals. So hopefully, after streaming for a while, I'll look back on these and have some of them accomplished. And by then, the stream should be better for you guys, and it'll be a fun experience for all of us. So the next one, ta-da! My schedule. So I actually did intend to stream tomorrow, but as you can see, I was kind of struggling to get this stream going, and I was testing out, other stuff, and there's nothing quite like trying to run VTube Studio, a game, and OBS while streaming to make your PC feel its age. So I actually had to acquire some new components. I have all of them except for I'm waiting on some thermal paste. That way I can get everything put together. So I'm gonna be upgrading some stuff as during these next few days, and hopefully by then I'll be ready for Thursday. My first stream is gonna be it's gonna be a spooky game. It's gonna be Resident Evil remake for Resident Evil 2. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Not RE8. That is not happening. That game looks way spookier. So, it'll be Resident Evil 2 remake. I don't even think Chris is in there. But yeah, so RE2 remake. I'm gonna play through that. It's been It's been, oh god. I think the last time I even attempted to play a horror game myself was probably back on when the PS2 was relevant. Look, I know you want Chris. I know you want him, but he is trapped in a game that is much scarier. Maybe I'll get to it someday, but for now we'll have Leon, the lovable Labrador of a man. Yeah, yeah. See, you don't have to be scared. You have a gun. That is exactly why I chose that game, because even though it's spooky, I can still fight back. So hopefully during the beginning of the week, I can get my new parts put in and we'll be ready for Resident Evil. And then for your question earlier, if you can kind of see right here, I do have, oop, there we go, my second stream, which was supposed to be my first stream tomorrow, but it's going to be playing through Mass Effect. Because the last time I mentioned that I already played through it, but god, that was so long ago. That was over a decade ago, guys. So I'm going to be doing, because the first time I played through it was a Paragon playthrough. And then since 3 was not super great at the end, I didn't do a Renegade playthrough. So that's what we'll be doing instead. So we're going to have a drinking stream playing through the new Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and we'll be doing what I call a friendly Renegade run, where, you know, my friends, I will fight and die for them, but fuck the rest of the galaxy. So we'll be doing that. And if anything changes, like if my last of my parts don't get here on time, I might have to move some stuff around, but I will let you know via Twitter if you guys want to follow there, or I'll just change the time on the stream schedule. So yeah, those are my 2 streams that are coming up. And I think that might be all I got. Yeah, I think that's the last page. Yep. So yeah, PowerPoint over, meeting is concluded. Let's go back to the chatting screen so I can be a little bit more comfy with you guys. Bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. So yeah, I'm really thankful you guys all showed up and, you know, hung out with me for a bit and got to know me a little bit longer. So, thank you. I was very, very nervous. I don't know if it showed in my voice, but I was. And, you know, you guys being here was very, very relaxing. It made me feel better after a while that, you know, people were here and talking with me. And, you know, we're having a good time. And hopefully have a better time when I'm screaming my head off as things are chasing me in Resident Evil. Yeah, so, you know, I'll give a nice quick thank you to you guys. A thank you to everyone that, you know, has followed me and supported me until this point. Thank you to Mama Barbale, because she's always pushed me to do things that I like. I wouldn't have tried this at all if she hadn't, you know, always pushed me to try something new that I actually enjoy. And a thank you to Kurase Mama and Alfalfa for, you know, making me as cute as I am. Thank you to all my artists who made my art for my overlays. They're great. I have their information also in my description if you guys want to check them out. And a big thank you, he's still here, I believe, to Kayoko Star, because he answered so many questions for me. I had so many things that I had to think about and worry about, and he helped me out to feel a little bit better about knowing what I'm doing, and it made me feel a little bit more relaxed having his help on my side, so thank you very much. If you guys like Final Fantasy XIV and Souls games and RPGs, you should check him out too. He's on Twitch. So thank you very much, Kai, for, you know, being there for me and helping me out. I really appreciate it. Seeing you grow was part of the inspiration for wanting to do this. So thank you guys. I actually, I think that's all I have for today. How long is it? Oh, wow. It's almost been a full hour? That didn't even feel like 20 minutes. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, thank you guys for being here. That's going to be the end of the stream today. Thank you again so much for coming. If you guys had fun and you want to come for my next streams, you know, seeing me scream in Resident Evil or shooting, you know, bad people in space on the weekend, go ahead and subscribe. I would appreciate it to see you again. So thank you guys very, very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Ah.